What's going on, YouTube? Claic Yuzolt back again with another Final Fantasy Brave Exvius video, and we have a ton of news that just got released in Global, but we have one of the most important things that I've seen in a while coming in JP, at least for me, another Kingdom Hearts collab. Let's get into it. So yeah, guys, at the start of this video, I do want to talk about the Kingdom Hearts collab because I think it's very important to Global because we're going to be getting it. We better be getting it, and I just want to go over the new units that are in there, you know, and talk about what this could mean for Global when it eventually comes to us. So we are just getting the collab in Global for, you know, Octopath Traveler, so it could be a minute before we see this, but it was not how it was last time for Kingdom Hearts. If you guys remember, they had Kingdom Hearts in Japan, and then we had it like within the next month, maybe even a couple weeks. I can't exactly remember, but it wasn't a long time, and we got nerfed units of those. So, you know, I can see this happening within the next month or two of us getting this collab. So it's pretty exciting stuff, especially for a huge Kingdom Hearts fan like myself. I even have Sora tattooed on me. Got to get that finished up. Very excited. So you can see the two new units are Sephiroth and Rikku, and essentially, you know, I can see some people are complaining a little bit about Riku's sprite. They're saying it might be a little boring, but for me, that looks exactly like Rikku. When I look at that unit, I see Rikku, and we haven't seen the animations, and you know, I just cannot wait. And we have Sephiroth with the wing, his Kingdom Hearts form, looking so cool. I'm excited to get a hold of these units as well. And you can see that they also have Sora and Kingdom Hearts Cloud down there below. I think JP has different banners you guys can pull on if you guys are playing JP to be able to get them. Now, what does this mean for Global? Well, it means that if we do get it within the next couple of weeks, months, 2 months, we should get the upgraded versions of Sora and Kingdom Hearts Cloud. I know a lot of people out there, like myself, have been waiting on that, and I wouldn't doubt if they gave these both Global exclusive upgrades. They've been doing it for like every unit in the game. Hopefully they don't miss out on my boy Sora and my boy Kingdom Hearts Cloud. Now, does that mean we're going to be getting nerfed versions of Rikku and Kingdom Hearts Sephiroth and then be looking in the future to get them unnerfed from the JP version? And I mean, it is going to be nerfed versions for Global, but it's just how we sit. We sit like 8 months to a year behind on JP at this point because we have all these different things in the meta, so I can understand why and how it's going to go. But I am just overwhelmingly excited. Let me know in the comments below. I got to get them both, right? We got to go for them both. It looks like on the JP side, they do have the limited time tickets, so that's going to be great. Hopefully, no off-banner rainbows, but we don't know how it's going to be in Global. So let's get into the actual Global stuff that was released today. All right, guys, so like I said yesterday, that could not have been all the news, and I couldn't have been more correct. We have a ton of news coming in here today, including we're getting the, you know, Morgana, so you guys can say hello to Plankton, the guy we're fighting right now, next month when we're talking about these global exclusive Chamber of the Vengeful. So we are going to be having to go against the beautifully drawn, the amazing Morgana. Looking over the Kupo hints, as beautiful as she is dangerous, ooh, Morgana uses powerful element attacks, can reduce your party's resistance against different elements. So it's pretty much all bosses. Come on. Make sure to exploit her weakness against light and prepare your party's element resistances before facing her in battle, Kupo. So, you know, you're going to want to have a light element in your hand, whoever you're using, or you can imbue light with someone like, Sylvie. And then remember that CG Charlotte also can take down light resist. She can imperil light resist. So if you're going in there with CG Charlotte and Sylvie, you're going to have options of being able to take any damage dealer and kind of hook them up with those two abilities. Watch out for a powerful arcane explosion ability, which deals large amounts of fixed magical damage to all of her enemies. And then they just talk about, you know, the same thing we did before. Oh my god, I must have it. I don't even have the egg one yet, but only because like I got to like 24 out of 25 and forgot to do it. Like, it's just like I need to go back and do it. Maybe I'll do that today or something. So moving on down, we get Imperial Heals. Now again, we're going to be able to get all of these rewards for beating it on different difficulties with a whole bunch of different units. And these are like the main ones, I guess you could say. Ooh, we get our little helmet thing. Defense 10, Magic and Spirit 15, boost Dark Resist. So this is going to be a Dark Resist set, guys. So you're going to be able to get Dark Resist from these guys. The art looks amazing. And yeah, so boost Dark Resist 30%, increased chance to blind. So it's Dark Resist and blind with Magic and Spirit, and you got to put them all on to make it happen. So that's going to be really helpful for you guys when you're trying to build somebody up against Dark Resist, especially with all the Spirit you get to add on there. Great for a support unit when they need to have Dark Resistances. Moving on down, we do have some of the materia that we can get from here. Boost Magic by 60% when equipped with a rod. Hey, there you go. That's amazing, actually. Wow, dude, these rewards have been really good. I mean, boost magic by 6% to equip the rod. Now, I understand what you're saying, but Claic, it's kind of like Rod Mastery. It's, you know, how could it be that? Rod Mastery is a TMR. on a 5-star base. All right, dude, come on, 60%. That's great. And then we have legendary engulfing light, boost magic by 80% when equipped with a light elemental weapon. Oh, wait, no, wait, what? Why don't I just with a rod, dude? I mean, I understand they're trying to do this light thing, but boost magic by 80% when equipped with a light elemental weapon. The problem with this is I don't think there's that many magic weapons, like rods, you want to be putting on for that 80% that have light element on them. Unless they're going to give out more later down the road, unless there's a plan to have these elemental weapons have that element attached to them, it's going to be tough to get that. I mean, I think it's great, obviously, but I mean, I'd have to go look, but from my memory, I don't remember a lot of light elemental rods anyway. And then we look at that magic, you're losing 20% magic, and the other one's just equipped with a rod. So I think that go with the rod one might be the way to go. I'm unsure about this light elemental stuff. And you guys know I'm taking Chocobo Rain in there. No, I'm not. We have Elena and Morgana are going to get up the bonuses to their stats when they're battling here because they're the characters for battling Morgana, I guess. So that's going to be great there. Moving on down, we do have our global unit upgrades. They don't talk about too much here, but we have Roberta, her super trust master reward, Dragoon's wisdom, boost attack by 70%, which is high as hell, dude. Defense, HP, and MP by 20%, and damage dealt by jump ability. So this is going to be great on any jumper, and the attack 70% might even just hop off on anybody in your kit that wants all that attack, and it's not restricted. You just get 70 attack. It's actually insane. Crimson Blood is getting boosted up to 145. Boost physical and magic damage against dragons, and boost damage dealt by jump abilities. Enabled Winged Fury is going to help you guys there with that as also. And also, honestly, it's hard for me to go through these because there's so much more. You know there is. It's just like a little tease, a little preview. I think these come out Friday, so we're going to learn more about these on Friday. It looks like she's getting a leap into the air, the attack and deal damage to one enemy next turn. Number of hits and chain frames have been adjusted for Death Crimson. New ability, Rain of Spears. Deal 1 partial mitigated damage to all enemies with boosted damage if used after Spiral Thrust. And then we have a global upgrade, Emissary of Death. Boost equipment attack and damage limit for various chains. Ooh, for various chains. Would equip with two one-handed weapons. She gets true dual wield, the buff up, and she gets true dual wield in her kit. That's awesome. Okay, then we have Aloha Lastwell. We get evade. Wait, chance of evading some physical attacks on what? His STMR? Oh, I wonder what that amount's gonna be. And then they're upgrading the TMR, the colorful lay. I still use that. Enable Aloha Spirit and Big Kahuna. Boost equipment attack when armed with 2 one-handed weapons and chance of evading some physical attacks. Oh my God, they added evade to both of his abilities. That's great. Boost equipment attack when armed with, it's only for Lastwell, Swordsman Lastwell, Draco Lastwell. I was going to say, that's going to be pretty strong in a lot of units. I see where they're just kind of wanting you to use it on Lastwell. Moving on down, he can equip 2 of any one-handed weapons and boost equipment defense. So if you look at this, he has like true defense wield and damage limit for various chains when armed with 2 weapons. A lot of people don't know this, but, you know, and I didn't really know it too much out there until we looked into his kit. Aloha Lastwell is really just a cover tank. He's like there to tank and do a little bit of damage. He's not really there to be a damage dealer. So that's why when you see this like defense up, that's what it's there for. Damage one enemy, increased chance of being targeted. So I guess that's our chance to like provoke. And then heat stroke, chance of countering when receiving physical attacks. So like he could be a damage dealing tank. So that's pretty much where they're trying to put him in here with a lot of like, if you put his TMR and his STMR on him, he's going to have a lot of evade. I don't know how much it's going to be. It's exciting to see what it is though. And then we have everybody's little favorites, Frost Lord, Christine, Winter Child, boost magic and ice resistances by 50%. Oh, 50% there. My God. I don't have it. And boost equipment magic when armed with 2 one-handed weapons. Okay, so we have true dual-wield magic, right? Boost equipment magic when armed with 2 one-handed weapons. Okay, so kind of like true dual-wield magic. Snow Bear's getting it. Okay, I do have this one. Enable Snow Bear Guard. Chance of restoring HP and filling LB gauge for caster when receiving physical or magical attacks. So, you know, this isn't too bad to throw one to somebody like, it doesn't have any, I wish, take this 50% and put it here. Because I have it. But it's great for somebody like, you know, a tank that wants that spirit. Don't really know too many tanks. I mean, there are going to be tanks out there. I know my comments are going to be like, whoa, Claic, didn't you forget about this obscene unit? It's like, yeah, I forgot about that obscene guy who loves to do magic damage too. with his obscene powers. Anyway, so we're going to look on down. Absolute Zero, deal ice magic damage to one enemy. Guess it got an upgrade to its damage. Damage increase. Okay, thanks. Frostbite, once every 8 turns, reduce defense, spirit, and ice resist, and chance of inflicting certain status elements on all enemies from next turn, and enable Piercing Chill for 3 turns. So Piercing Chill, I think, is a new ability. So we get a defense, spirit, and ice resistance down. And then we also get the ability to be able to cast Piercing Chill, which we'll have to see what that is. Another new, I love these new abilities. The Last Keeper of Time. Boost equipment magic when only weapons are equipped in one or both hands. Wait, boost equipment magic when only weapons are equipped in one or both hands. So no shields, I guess. Boost magic by 20% nullify stops. She gets stop resist. She gets true double hand magic and true dual wield magic out of this passive, which is kind of insane. It's looking pretty nice. Grimlord Sakura, Grim Brilliance. We're getting 130. Oh no. Boost HP and MP 20% and boost equipment magic and equipment spirit when single weapon is in both hands. So is it only yellow if it's an upgrade, or honestly I don't remember exactly what her Super Trust Mastery does, so I don't know what really changed there. I like the yellow to help me out. Trust Mastery Reward Reaver, we get 130 magic and magic 30% on that, which is great. Enables death awaits, fill LB gauge every turn for Sakura only. Sakura gets only a few changes. It looks, well, these are previews. Grim Spectral Flames, deal fire magic damage to all enemies and power up with consecutive uses. I do believe I wonder, oh, it's a new ability. Okay, so yeah. So she's going to have a dark one and maybe a fire one she can use now, which is great. And she can build that up. Grim Impeding Horror, once every 5 turns, which is a CD. Boost own magic and reduce fire and dark resist for all enemies. Hopefully that's 100%. That'd be great. New ability, Grim Candy Master. Enable specific abilities to be used twice in 1 turn. Activate 1 time each, regardless of equipment conditions. So it looks like we're able to kind of dual cast here. Enable specific abilities to be used twice in turn. But it looks like you can only activate one of the, like you can't double activate the same one. You can have one or another one. And it says learn new ability. So I'm assuming that's going for the Grim Candy Master, or is there like got cut off or something? I don't know. Kryla, here's the one I was looking forward to the most out of all of them. Super Trust Mastery Reward, boost all elements by 20%. I still don't have her STMR. I only have 2 of her, but I will be able to make, you know, a 7-star, so that's good. Her Magic Sanctuary was really great, so I like that. Boost Spirit by 15% and all elements resist by 25%, and LB gauge fills every turn during battle, which is great there. And then we have 3 new abilities, it looks like. New ability sold Dispersion. KO an ally to restore HP and MP for all allies. So you kill somebody off, and I guess everybody's going up to full HP and MP. So maybe you have a re-raise on somebody and kill them. They come all the way back. Everybody gets everything added back to them. Nullify the next magic cast by an enemy or ally for 1 turn to caster. So Spellbreaker, see, I don't know why this is an AoE. I don't know why it's just for her. Nullify the next magic cast by an enemy or an ally for 1 turn to caster. Only for herself. So I'm really confused on that one a little bit. Maybe you guys can help me in the comments below of why I would want that as opposed to, you know, like, why is that an upgrade? Like, why is it so important that she only gets bubbled? Like, why is that good? Like, maybe everybody dies, she lives, and maybe she can bring everybody back to life or something, or she misses a big attack, and I don't know. It seems a little off to me. And then Hindering Chant, which is going to be great for my boy Kaito, and anybody, really. Once every 10 turns, remove all positive status effects from all enemies, meaning that normally when you dispel an enemy, you get rid of breaks and perils. We have a couple of other units in the game like this already that use something like this. We have CG Lid that has something like this, and we have High Seraph Ultima have abilities that can remove only the positive buffs on the enemy. So if they buff themselves, they got XYZ, it removes that, but it leaves the breaks and perils on, so you do not have to reapply. So that's great to have on her. I don't see anything about Hex being upgraded here, but we're just going to cross our fingers and hope we have a little bit of damage dealing up, maybe some imperils thrown in her kit as well. So I'm very excited for all of this, and I hope you guys are too after we go over it. It seems very, very interesting. And they go over a bunch of the exchange banners. They talk about how there is going to be a banner for the units that we just talked about: Grimlord Sakura, Christine, Kryla, Aloha, Laswell, Roberta. And there's going to be like a summon coin trade-in service that you can get 100% trust Moogles for them as well, or you could spend them on another shop that they have here, I do believe, for the enhanced units. EU, hey EU, you're in the game. Enhanced units, where you can go in and exchange items for them and get things you may want. Moving on down, I think that's about it. March of Demons. Did I talk about this yet? No, I did not. Okay, so here's Here's the Lantern all cracked out on some kind of drugs. He's real mad now. We're going to have to fight him off. Yeah, I do want to talk about this because I forgot the Shrine offering is actually pretty cool. It gives you a little bit of magic, a little bit of defense and spirit and an accessory, but Fire, Water, Wind, and Earth was just up by 15%. Thank you. Cha-ching. You want to grab that up immediately. If you beat him with a Limit Burst, we are going to get pretty much Kaito's TMR. Attack 120, Water Element, two-handed, enable Rising Tide. So you guys can pick that up if you want to defeat it with a Limit Burst. Then we get 20 Lapis, which is kind of laughable, but I guess it does add up. And that's about it, guys. That's about it I'm going to cover right now. I do want to say that the Octopath Traveler limited exchange tickets, remember how I was like, I don't know where I'm going to get the other one. They're going to give them out every 10+1 pull you do. That's not even a step-up banner. So it's going to be really up to you how you want to go about doing that. I'm very excited for the Kingdom Hearts collab. I can't wait to fight the Empress Supreme. And then also, I cannot wait to see all these global exclusive upgrades. I'm actually super excited about this batch. I'm so excited for some reason. I don't know what it is, but I am. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below. I don't know. We talked about so much stuff. Give me something. Give me something to smile at today. You know, talk about something you're excited about. And then subscribe for future content. We'll catch you guys in the next video.